Through shadows of self-doubt, she found clarity and transformation. From battling PCOS to shaping a digital wellness empire, she's crafted not just diet plans, but sustainable living, where empathy meets expertise and nutrition becomes a narrative of resilience. Welcome to Behind this Trend, Dr. Khyati Rupani.
Thank you so much, Priya.
So, Khyati, you battled PCOS, lost over 40 kgs,
Yes.
and sustained that transformation for nearly 15 years. What inner strength or mindset shift transformed your personal struggle into a lifelong mission?
See, I'll tell you, Priya, at times you just go through life. That's what I was doing. And I was very happy as a plump child who was always studying,
Right.
who always wanted to become a doctor. And I think it was just too shocking for me not to get into a decent MBBS college in Mumbai. Back then, yeah, I'm not that old, but back then, there was no WhatsApp, there were no smartphones, right? So, and I came from a typical Gujarati middle class family. So, my parents were like, what Dharwad, what Dhule, lala, you're not going anywhere. Apply again. And while I was extremely dejected, I said, okay, let's just study one more year. But then some friend of mine said, there is a course on nutrition you might like. It's, an undergraduate. I said, okay, let me just go. And mom pushed me, go check it out.
Yeah.
I went, I acted smart. I said, you know what, I'm just going to do one sem and get out of here. Priya, I started loving it. It was clinical nutrition. It was just what I wanted. Being a plump Gujju, I'm sure you know, I loved food. Right?
Why
so
not?
here is a lab, but a lab which helps me decode food.
Right.
Here is subjects which I always wanted to study, physiology, anatomy, biochemistry.
Correct.
So it was like a dream come true.
Yes.
And I really didn't realize I got into it. Obviously, the caliber of an MBBS, I did well as a nutritionist, and I went on to do my post-graduation, super specialization, got into the dream hospital as a dietitian. Again, at 23, I was asked to step up and take care of 11 other dietitians under me, became a chief nutritionist. Life was fab. Got married by choice early because Vishal is 10 years older. And I was having the time of my life when I just see Dr. Kiran Koilo pass by and I happened to tell her, I think I haven't got my periods for 3 months. Do you think I should come to you? She happens to say at lunch, yeah, why don't you come? And Priya, she said, okay, XYZ, these are the tests you do. I go back to her hunky-dory and she is like, this is PCOS.
Yes.
And it means infertility. Hey, listen, I never wanted to be a mom so soon.
Yeah.
But suddenly you're told infertility, it hits you like a rock.
It does.
And suddenly you want to become a mom. Okay, I really don't know what happened at that age of 25, and I was reading up, and yes, I must credit Dr. Kiran saying she didn't put me on, an entire track where there were hormones and IVFs. She just said, lose some weight, go back to your books,
Right.
find out nutrition and PCOS, and you may conceive naturally.
Right.
That's what I did. And I think it comes with being a woman. You
Actually,
want to be a
yes.
super perfectionist, right?
Absolutely.
You want your child to be fed immaculately. You want to be dressed well. You want to have the best food served.
Right.
You want the best maid. You want everything which is best in your eyes. That's
Correct.
being a woman. I think that's what I did. I just went deep into the subject. PCOS was a one-page chapter. Doesn't come in exam, so you ignore it. I didn't realize that along with me, while I was studying, between my study and my practice,
Right.
the 4-5 years has seen a huge awareness on PCOS. I didn't realize there are thousands of women having PCOS undiagnosed, undetected, going through some other treatment. So that was, I think, something that shook me from within.
Yes.
That when it is so easy and when I could do something about it, let me help others.
Absolutely. And why not? In fact,
Yes.
I remember that I have spoken to you myself, and I do myself suffer from PCOS. So I know the challenges that come up with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that is personal, but it is the truth. So at just 23, you became India's youngest chief dietitian at Lilavati Hospital. What drove you to step into such a responsibility, such a big responsibility so early on? And how did that shape your leadership?
Yes. I think at 23, I was too young to understand what's happening. But I do credit this to my immediate boss and obviously the head of the F&B department at Leelavati. I think they saw some spark of leadership that I could have and drive. And yes, the department at that time was not operational in a way that it should be. And I kept going to my superiors with a lot of feedback, which naturally came to me that let's do this better. I kept staying back just to align a few things.
Right.
So I'll give it to them, and I definitely say that Mr. Supriyo and Mr. Charanjit have played a huge role in helping me understand the dynamics of team management. Priya, there were people who were 34, 35 years old reporting to me.
Correct.
And at 23, listening to someone and 11 women, it wasn't easy. So I think I learned a lot from them, which probably shaped the leadership spark.
Of course.
And yeah, it just
It's set the tone for the rest of your career.
Yeah. I didn't think too much about it back then, but it is these small things you just keep doing
Absolutely.
in life without questioning too much about what am I getting in return.
You just do that. And it works out as baby steps to your actual path.
Yeah, yes.
You launched Balanced Nutrition in 2009 with a small clinic in Bandra.
Yes.
And it's since grown into a trusted wellness hub. What kept you moving forward initially in the unsteady years? You have teething problems, foundational issues, anything.
Yes.
What was your motivational factor?
Yes. So, the story of balanced nutrition is something which I think a lot of women will relate to. Suddenly, so I conceived naturally, I lost weight. Dr. Kiran was a big help, obviously, throughout my pregnancy. And after delivering Trisha, I was 99 kilos.
Wow.
So that was one battle I was going through. And I think I forgot everything. It becomes a precious pregnancy. So you become that annoying mother. Don't
Yes.
touch my child.
Yes.
Go wear slippers and,
Right.
please sanitize your hands.
Yes.
And so my husband and my mom sat me down and said, you are making
Yes.
enemies for Trisha. This is Mumbai. I think you need to go back to work because I think too much of energy is going into Trisha and she does not need it. She needs,
Right.
and she needs Nana, Nani, Dada, Dadi. She needs chachas. She needs people who will play with her, who will play a role in, ensuring she's growing up well. Step
Yes.
out of the house. That's when I started a small little clinic, in Bandra, and I used to go there for 2 hours, run and come back. But what I used to also do is I used to spend a lot of time on Facebook.
Right.
Facebook groups, Priya, were big back then.
Yes, in 2000.
Yes. And there were these mommy groups, and I started
Right.
giving a lot of advice to them as to what am I doing, what did I do with PCOS and what am I doing in terms of breastfeeding, in terms
Right.
of weaning. And I just happened to get, a few people ask me, and then there was one lady from Singapore who said, I need to pay you. You cannot be doing this for free. So I go run to my MBA husband and how does one pay you from Singapore? And then he's like, I'll help you. And then I'm like, how does one send diets to her now? There was no WhatsApp. Okay, I'll help you mail. And then that's what I think led to understanding of Excel, because back then Google Sheets were not there. Understanding of email, understanding of typing, understanding of record keeping. And I didn't realize we were a team of 100 clients. I just kept doing my work without realizing what I'm doing. I gave 110% into it. They asked me for a recipe. I said, yep, I need to work on that. And I was working on my own weight loss. They said, hey, I'm going out for dinner. What do I do? And I'm like, oh, even I go out for dinner.
Right.
So that was the birth of the restaurant guide.
I know,
Today, the
yes.
restaurant guide is about 120 cuisines. And clients just go, tell us what they have eaten, and then we correct the portion. We correct the ideal plating. Same way with alcohol. So, it just, Priya, kept happening. And I just didn't want one thing. I didn't want anyone, wherever I go to, actually come and say, you did a bad job. It became my trouble.
Yes.
It became my problem. It became, somewhere a very personal battle I have faced, and I know what she went through. And whenever somebody comes to me, I say, I've been there. I know what it is. I know people won't understand. I know there are subclinical symptoms that you are just not able to get through the day
you
without.
can't tackle those. Yes.
And so that was it, yeah.
And you have been very hands-on with your patients and whoever's visited you. I think that has been something which makes, adds a personal touch, but also gives a lot of sense of security to the person coming to you, especially that,
Yeah.
we are in the right hands. And this
Yes.
person is caring enough to be there.
Yeah. But you asked me that were there any, teething problems? There were no. Priya, see, as somebody who wanted to give her best to clients, that person can sometimes be too hard on their teammates. So, I was very hard on my nutritionists. We had to come up with a website because people were like, where do I
Yes.
go and check you out? So I was hard on my design team. I was young. I was 26, 27. I had a little one at home. Now, when I look back, yes, luckily, a big part of the team is still with me. And I have calmed down a lot. But yes, I think I could have handled those teething issues better, but I think it comes with experience.
That is the you can call it either a deficiency or the overexcitement of the age,
It was
and the
probably
initial
that.
phase or the stress of it,
Yeah,
and you don't know how to tackle it.
And Priya, it was not something anyone else was doing.
Yes, so you were
and-
launching something completely new.
Yes, and I was at it. Why hasn't this weight reminder gone? Like, people used to be so scared to come and tell me I messed up. And now I'm like, okay, yeah, we messed up, but let the mess not reach the client. Let's take it back. So we've had, a lot of processes in place now, a lot of systems. Apart from AI, we use, the help of, let's say, our app, we use the help
True.
of our web links. But yes, there is a human talking to you.
That is the most important. I mean, it's not replaced, which is
Yeah.
the touch we need. Okay, you're credited with pioneering corporate health kitchens for major companies like TCS and ICICI. Was there a moment when you knew traditional hospital nutrition wasn't enough?
Now that you ask me and I reflect back again at Leelavati, while I was taking care of a lot of patients, I happened to just go to one room and I happened to have Mr. Nirmal Jain of India Infoline probably just watch me, and he just said that I have a company. Would you want to visit the company once and check? I'd like my employees to have a healthy lunch. That company was India Infoline, and I just happened to go to Goregaon, and he actually mentored me again. See, sometimes I think it is also destiny.
It
luck.
is the right place at the right time.
Why would somebody who is a finance
Yes.
guy running a finance company actually want to sit with me and explain to me stings? Explain that this is bulk cooking. This is where I give you the space. Okay, you can make a kitchen on your own. And I had the Leelavati bulk cooking experience. So
Right.
I actually designed the kitchen. He actually trusted me so much. He said, now get a team. Now this is what you do. This is what you do. And even while I was planning a menu, I was giving him the nutritional impact. And he said, and then we went back. And I think he was, again, a pioneer, who probably saw something and said, okay, let's do it.
Right.
So it was back then when I decided, yes, let's do it. And that's how the recipes came into being. That's how the corporate snacking came into being. And again, the corporate journey has also been very beautiful because now we have a Force Point. We are talking to Infosys. We have a lot of
Lovely.
companies who want to come and have nutritional awareness. They want the
Absolutely.
menu to be labeled nutritionally and to also have one line on, okay, if you're eating, let's say, a burger, this is how, you eat it a little smarter. I don't say don't eat a burger. Come on, Priya. I say, okay, let's eat it this way.
There's
Once in a
always
while, it's
you can
fine.
always twist it around and make it work for you rather than you work for it.
See, after losing a lot of weight and, not feeling deprived.
Right.
That is probably the only reason.
That is important. Otherwise, normally you see people who've gone through weight loss are either frustrated, they're angry all the time. And that just stems out of something missing in their body. It is not part of their nature. It is just that you've not had the right amount of nutrition.
The human brain cannot hear the word no, especially with food.
Precisely.
Yeah. The entire week goes by without even focusing on a chocolate or a pastry. But the moment your dietitian says,
Yes.
today no chocolate, no pastry, Priya, you'll end up eating 4.
True.
That week itself. Yes.
Yes.
And I'll be like, listen, nothing's off limits. We, in fact, have a guide which we call as quick fillers, which is for your craving. Craving a sweet, have this, have
Yes.
that. This is the calorie you're going to ingest. It's fine.
Yes.
This is your allowance. Go ahead. And I realized that if I tell myself I can have, let's say, a Kit Kat every day, I have it once a week.
Yeah, you
And
won't
that
feel
also
like
one
true.
done.
Of course, but that's what gives you, once you have that little leeway, you don't want to pull the rubber band. That's very important. That's
I'm
what
trying.
balance in nutrition is all about.
No.
Yeah, you will reach there. Taking your services online since 2014 via Facebook, with the website, your app. What inner courage did the digital leap require, and how did you navigate its uncertainty?
Okay. So I'll tell you, till up until the lockdown,
Right.
okay, we were a very web driven company where we used to get emails from clients on every query they had, and we replied to those emails because I believe when you speak to someone, you don't really register a lot. It's when it comes in writing. And see, nutrition is not a one visit process. It is over a period of 3, 6, 9 months that the client is with us. So imagine having everything nicely aligned, and now suddenly you just tend to lose your data because Gmail suddenly did something that shook me again. Back to Vishal, and by then we were an operation that was 25 people in the team, and I wasn't able to cope. And he was the CEO of Talwalkar, so we decided that he has to step down and he has to probably come in here and help me deal with the upheaval in my life of missing and losing out on my client data. And then that's how I think that part of intelligence came into the company, where why don't we try an app?
Yes.
We finished, just about finished 10 slides of the app, Priya, made it live for clients. You know what date that was? That was 15th March 2020. We went into lockdown 2 days
2
after
days.
that. I think that was the best thing happening to at least Balanced Nutrition. All of us were working from home. All of us had nothing else to do except focus on something positive. Vishal was going through a lot of hell in terms of how will I pay my rents? How am I going to ensure the staff is getting paid in time? I was entirely focusing, the team was entirely focusing on, okay, oh my God, this client has got positive for COVID. Let's see what to do.
That was
And
right,
the tech was, let's see how to help these dietitians reach the clients. Everyone was
It was
focusing
seamless.
on that day and night, which was, I think, not happening probably in office. We were chilling, we were taking a break. There was no time wasted in travel. I just told you right before the
Yes.
podcast, people come from beyond Borivali to office.
Absolutely.
And that was what stabilized the entire company into themselves working out of office,
That's right.
yet being very pro at making sure the client is getting what the client wants.
In fact, I think the diligency kind of appreciated rather than depreciated,
It
right?
did, we saved on a lot of time. And see, there was at least something positive happening, right? We are
Absolutely.
helping clients. We were doing our R&D. It was a new virus for even us.
Of course.
So we were like into R&D. We were doing, I was doing a lot of Instagram lives. I was reaching out to the clients on video calls. We had just opened the doors for queries left, right, and center that we are here.
Yes.
I think that even helped us.
Yes.
We forgot about, okay, Vishal also said, let's forget about it. I'll sell the second house we have and we'll make sure people are paid. But luckily that didn't have to happen, because probably I think diligence was expected and it was over delivered. So again, I think
There's always a silver lining in something, even as sad as COVID, but there's always a silver lining. And especially if you could help people,
yes.
I think it all aligned for, for you.
I think that was extremely motivating for the whole team.
Yeah, I'm
Able to
sure.
help people, done.
That's great. Balancing clinic, consulting, digital programs, and media presence isn't easy. What internal dialogue guides your decisions when opportunities and pressures pile up?
So today, Balanced Nutrition is about, let's say, 100 people, with nutritionists, with a
Lovely.
team of R&D, with a website team, a design team, an app team. I think what we ethically tried to do was that we are not running for new clients and new business.
Right.
We will help our clients. So whenever
Right.
I'm shooting for a reel also, which is, I think, I do every day, I think about what my client wants to hear. I will see, Instagram, this is the query. So it never occurred to me or even to Vishal that new business kahan se late hain. The first 5 years were only about we have these many people trusting us from different parts of the world.
You deliver to them.
So our only
Yes.
focus was, why is the app for clients not working? Why? What happened? We make sure it works. Why are we not able to understand inflammation? Chalo, let's understand. So we were tackling everything
Issues.
that the client wanted. It's just in the last 6 months, when I got a first podcast invite is when I realized that, oh my God, and then a lot of feedback from clients as to how does a person who's my neighbor not know you?
Right.
So, there were a lot of feedbacks from the clients who said that, Khyati, reach out.
Right.
So I said, okay, let's start doing podcast. And then we decided that, yes, now it's time to build one more
Precisely.
leg, which is the marketing leg, but yet we are not comfortable doing ads.
Correct.
Or, doing a paid promotion anywhere.
Right.
Let's see, let's get there. But right now the baby steps are making our website better, attending.
To keep it more organic, to
attending-
reach the right audience is more important. And that's
Yes,
where what is
yes.
your inspiration.
Yes. But yes, that's the newest department, as you say. So I think the most ignored was how to reach out. We're trying that now.
Your motto, practical sustainability through guides like the restaurant, alcohol and portion guides, as you were talking about,
Yeah.
has disrupted how people approach dieting. Disrupted in a good way. How do you remain fresh in vision, yet true to practical impact?
So I think, again, it is a lot to do with how I am gracefully, as much as I hate to say that, but how I'm gracefully aging. I started this when I was 23 years old. Today I'm 41. And yes, a hormonal upheaval like PCOS, a post-delivery weight of 99 kilos does come with its own complications after
Right.
40. And it is a harsh reality that I went to Dr. Kiran. I am now diagnosed with adenomyosis. Again, it is something that is shaking me to the core after hearing so many women suffering from it. It is a hormonal disorder which impacts your uterus and your periods in a horrifying way. I didn't realize till my hemoglobin reached 7 and
Oh my
I fell.
God.
And I am eating healthy. Listen, I'm very careful, Priya. I eat really well. I am taking the right nutrition. I'm not messing with my vitamins. I don't mess with my energy levels. And yet it happened. Again, there is a big chapter opened on inflammation, on endometriosis, on nutrition post 40 at office. That no, we have to deal with it. So I think a lot of it has to do with what I'm going through. At the same time, I'm a foodie. I fail tremendous amount of times. And I want to pick up that pizza. I want to
Right.
pick up. So if I, with so much of, an academic background with
Experience.
and experience, if I can slip, correct. So again, and you know what I feel, Priya, we are always stressed about a lot of things in life. It cannot now be a stressing on calories.
It can't be so
Yeah.
clinical.
And you
Yeah.
know what I feel? Listen, French cuisine is going to the last ml, okay, or let's say milliliters of, that drop of sauce.
Right.
Indian cuisine, listen, your poha, my poha. In fact, even when I give you my recipe, the calorie difference will be 25. Okay, a poha in a Gujarati household, Maharashtrian household, South Indian
All
household.
will be different.
They are all so different. I was like, I'm not messing their heads with calories. Let me try teaching them ideal plating.
Correct.
So whether they are eating Chinese or they are eating pizza, they need to understand how to plate it right given the goal they have.
Right.
A diabetic needs to know A. Somebody suffering from endometriosis needs to know B.
Correct.
So that is our entire focus.
Right.
And yes, you travel.
Yes.
So I always say, when you're with us, take one holiday or a work travel, celebrate a festival and cheat. It is essential because that's how we are going to tell you Diwali har saal aane wali hai.
That's how you make it a lifestyle, not just a 1 month goal.
Yes, and we have our own ways. We have cheat meals. We have, remove that little extra cheese from the pizza. It's going
Yeah.
to taste brilliant anyway.
Absolutely,
You're
yes.
going to enjoy it a lot more without guilt. You're
Yes.
going to be having fun with your friends. Stick to that one glass of wine.
Right.
Enjoy it. I am actually being trolled when I go out, okay, because I put ice in wine.
And I know why. It works well, no?
Mumbai? thought.
It
Second,
does. Yeah.
I'm not going to call for a second glass of wine.
You're just replenishing the same one with
Anyway-
water.
Anyway, I had to have water after alcohol.
Precisely, and you diluted the hangover.
Exactly. So these are the very logical tips that are tried, tested, and done. So yeah,
It works.
And you
It
said,
works.
yeah, you said what motivates. Every day finding a knick-knack like this motivates me. And one thing, you have to do what you love. I loved medicine. I loved food. Super combo. I hope to get going, even after a decade, trying to figure.
You should make that
nutrition
3
in
decades for
50s.
yourself or beyond. Why not? Over the years, balanced nutrition has supported, now correct me if I'm wrong, 75,000 clients or more. What keeps you anchored when the weight of responsibility grows with scale?
Good question. If it is 28 diets today, so be it. If it is 82 diets today, so be it. They will go nicely.
Right.
It doesn't stress us, yes, but sometimes I do get feedback from my team that, ma'am, this is overwhelming today. So what we do is I will humanitarianly go and tell our client, this is coming to you tomorrow because the capacity
Yes.
of this dietitian today is over. They are
Right.
more than happy. They're
I'm sure.
more than happy.
As long as you're saying something truthfully, the people will appreciate it and kind of absorb it as
Exactly.
well.
There's no point having a disruption in services, quality.
Right.
Yes, and they know every diet takes a while.
Right.
Anybody who's sitting in front of you writing a diet, fooling you.
That's true.
Fooling you.
True.
Every diet here takes 45 minutes plus.
Of course it does, because you really have to work to the T of the person in front of you.
Yes, exactly. That's what we are trying.
Yes.
And yes, we do have, expansion in teams that go on. But yes, it takes at least 6 months for a nutritionist to be ready to serve a BN client.
Right.
So there's a lot of learning that she goes through.
Great.
And she's really ready, and then she's given clients.
Fabulous. Having earned awards like Time She, Unlimited, India Business Awards, and Digital Women Award in 2024, what's a moment when recognition felt like validation of strength, not just success?
It felt like a responsibility, Priya. I don't know. I operate on a different level here. Whenever something successful happens, I
Right.
feel it makes me a little more humble. It gives me a bit of I won't say worry, but it pushes me into a direction where I say, I need to be better. I just need to do better. And I realize at times the team definitely must be, facing the brunt of it. But I've now, as I said, mellowed even there and said, guys, you know what? Let's just up our services even more. So, yeah, it's more of a responsibility.
It is. It certainly is, and it's a very nice way to look at it, because if you're getting something and you're giving back, that loop is going to be ongoing.
And see, trust here, Priya, is not on a product.
No, it is on the
Trust
person.
here is on the person that is.
Correct.
And as much as I thank people, it's less, right?
Your own struggle with PCOS and weight became a platform, not a pitfall. How has transforming a personal challenge into empowerment changed your work and life view?
As I said, I didn't think much about what is happening. I think now I am trying to think about it, and it has now led me to also think that I need to go beyond clients who are able to reach out to us and afford us. So I am now thinking of branching out into, services, tie up with NGOs, especially dealing with women, children, and get to a level where now I start feeling a little better about myself, because the team is settled. We are able to pay their salaries. We are able to give quality services to clients. Why not try and
Of course.
uplift, those?
And
So,
also give them a message and some information which a lot of people lack on PCOD and PCOS.
Yes.
So that kind of information is so important, because for people who are dealing with it, they might know it. But there are family members who don't take this seriously. So that is not given the kind of criteria and importance as some other clinically, diagnosed issue might.
After lockdown, Priya, the instances of heart attacks in
Yes.
males below 40 is risen 50% than it was before COVID. It again brings me again. I was just thinking about this, and I'll tell you, after COVID, I have come across cases which I never did before in my practice, which again made us go back
Right.
do R&D. It is a lack of awareness and an over information load of people who want their reel to go viral, so they will say anything that doesn't make sense too.
Right.
I was just having a word with a lot of people who I came across in the last month that everywhere it boils down to, there is complete lack of awareness.
There is.
Complete lack of awareness on these are the tests you should do. Okay, a lack of awareness on after 35, these are the changes that are happening in my body. Just not aware till the point where it is becoming so clinical
Right.
and it is out that you have to go and get yourself a bypass or you have to go and get yourself a surgery on endometriosis. So we have now decided that I'm going to focus a lot on creating awareness, especially in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Okay, not that they don't want to. They
Yes.
are just not aware. We didn't grow up. We always grew up academics over sports.
Right.
तुझे why खाने में नखरा क्यों करना है? Why are you not eating what is cooked for everyone? Okay,
Right.
so your stomach became a dustbin, and that started when you were 3, 4, 5. A
Right.
gun on your head, 3 roti khani hi padegi. You know, no other. So you don't know what hunger is.
Yes.
It's a pit. Okay, so these are the changes that I would love to now talk about, and I'd love to create an awareness. I got a phone call from a client. You know, these are the reports of my husband. And I said, okay, send me a photograph too. Healthy, young, not overweight at all. 5% calcification in the main artery.
Oh my God.
This is not nutrition. Go and show a guard. She didn't realize
Should go to a cardiac
the
specialist.
impact of that reading. She said, हाँ nutrition से हो जाएगा हमें करना.
95% calcification.
So probably she couldn't decode it properly, right? And now there was an urgent bypass that was done. I feel good about it.
God, yeah.
And she said he wasn't feeling great. So we just went and there was a test prescribed and luckily we did it. Varna he was ignoring it. Must be happening at so many places.
It is. It is
So
very
see,
rampant.
this is
the actual work involved.
Now I want to study about this, Now I
Yes.
want to figure this out. Now I want to ensure we are making content based on that, educating our clients based on that.
Now coming to that, you're not only a clinician,
Clinical nutritionist.
you're not only a clinician, but also an author. You're not only a clinical nutritionist, but also an author, speaker, and podcaster. How do you stay grounded when wearing multiple hats across media, mentorship, and clinical work?
Priya, I sometimes feel that I am not as well spoken or well read as I should be. You put me into a podcast, you make me write a book, you do whatever, but it's only nutrition. That's what I can talk about. That's what I can engage people with. So whether you tell me to speak about it, whether you tell me to write about it, that's all I'm good at. And
But isn't that the crux of who you are?
that's what people say. But then, when you're talking about, say current affairs, I'm in La La Land. But these...
It's what keeps you happy. If learning new things with regards to nutrition keeps a person happy, which is when you're going to help another person who's going to be healthy, I think it's quite that works by
Yes,
itself.
and even if I'm looking to know something, it will always be about people like, there's a new book that's come. It's written by Chitra Divakaran and it's on the lives of Narayan Murthy and Sudha Murthy.
Right.
I was reading about it and I think my office and my house, everybody was like, don't quote her. Bas ho gaya. So it's topics like these, it's lives
Yes.
like these that motivate me. And then I'm telling my daughter, hey Trisha, you know what? You need to thank Sudha Murthy because you want to go into engineering and it's easy only and only because she was the first one there.
Yes.
And she was the first one to get a job. Okay, interesting. Then you go back, Trisha, you know what? She got a letter from MIT. Trisha, you know what? Mama, I'll read the book. So, after that, it's all about isne ye kiya, isne ye kiya. So, I think I am very myopic in
Yes.
terms of what I ingest, but sometimes it's nice also. Now look at the reel, look at the information.
That's
overload.
too much. But as it is, you are grounded. And even while talking to you right now, it's like talking to a very grounded person who's not, you're saying la la land, but you're not in that la la land. You're just in your own space, which is good. No, you are. When fatigue, self doubt, or public pressure arises, what personal routine, mental, physical, or emotional, helps you recalibrate and stay centered?
Okay, I see this may not be a very motivating answer, but I'm sure a lot of women will relate to it. So I was doing yoga, and see the profession we are in, Priya, all day, every day, we don't have people who are happy, right? So I deal with a lot of troubles, and
That's
they
right.
may not be mine, but then they become mine.
Of course.
Okay, and that is what I tell my team of dietitians also who work at BN, that once we are on our chair, it's just about them. We forget our own troubles and we take their troubles as ours. So, whenever a dietitian will WhatsApp me, ma'am, you know what? This PCOS client of ours has conceived. Ma'am, she delivered a baby girl. Ma'am, her uric acid's gone down. So these are moments we wait for.
Right.
But we are healers. So this was
Yes.
brought to notice by my yoga teacher, that you need to heal as well. Rest, relax.
Yeah. But it's tough given the profession. You're almost a psychologist. It's almost like being a counselor at the same time while taking care of someone's nutritional needs, because all this again stems from the mind.
Yes. But I think their troubles is what makes me get up every day and go. Okay, I'm in pain today, too much of bleeding. Now, let's just, I'll go.
Source of motivation.
And you know what? It makes me feel awesome. So I don't think any herbal drinks or anything that I'm doing will play that much of a role, as much as when I go to them, when I talk
Correct.
to them, when I'm figuring, their disorder out, when I'm hearing that, oh, she stays with 16 other people, how am I going to tell her how to make her? I'm like, okay, chalo, let's take it step by step.
Right.
Then
of
I have
course.
to tell her, yaar, pehle ab I plan my menu first, and then the menu for Trisha and Vishal stems out. Don't feel guilty.
Right.
You're making them eat better.
Right.
They will love this sandwich. Let's start with a
Correct.
sandwich first. So it's a lot more to do with making someone change a habit they've been doing since the last 30-40 years. of their
Yes,
life.
like at the base level, how to make a person change their lifestyle is very difficult. It's a very difficult task. If you could send a message to your younger self, starting balanced nutrition at that clinic in Bandra, what wisdom about resilience and purpose would you share?
Khyati, you did everything correct. You should have just been a little calmer. It could have helped your adenomyosis better.
Yes.
But I think it's I see my team of 20-year-olds, they are absolutely the same vibrancy. And when the senior comes and tells me, ma'am, this junior is not tuck 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 tuck, and how many times to tell her? And I'm like, wasn't that me telling you this? And then they're like,
Precisely.
yes. And then I'm like, I made a mistake. I was
Yes.
strict.
Yes.
Because see, we are dealing with kidney disorders, we are dealing with cancer. We cannot mess, even with sometimes in some diets, we cannot mess with 1 extra gram of salt, So we have to be extremely vigilant about all this.
I agree, because you are dealing with very sensitive issues and very sensitive conditions. Through your platforms and programs, you've influenced thousands.
Yes. So 2 things. One is that in BN, we don't have one department, redressal. It will never come. And whenever a client sees me anywhere, they should have a smile on their face. They should never feel that I was cheated, or
Right.
they don't know their work, or they didn't respond properly. No, that's not happening. And second is, now I want to definitely take nutrition to tier 2, tier 3, tie
Right.
up with some NGOs, see if I can provide some services to our police, some services to, anyone in the government sector.
Correct.
And make this a movement.
It is very, very essential, because maximum, I think 99% of our issues land up coming with our food.
And right, in terms of health, we are the diabetic capital,
Yes.
on our way to become the obesity capital, on our way to become the cardiac disease capital, and cancer.
As a leading female entrepreneur in health, what piece of wisdom or strength would you offer other women stepping into leadership under social pressure?
So, a lot of us carry a lot of guilt
That's right.
when you are climbing a social ladder, in terms of especially not being able to spend enough time with your children. I started this when Trisha was 3 months old when I stepped out, right? And it was with a lot of guilt.
Right.
But what I feel, Priya, is that over the years, Trisha's a brilliant kid. She's doing well in sports. She's doing well academically. She is healthy. I feel being a working mother helped her become independent, become responsible, and it helped me become a better mother. There was this element of mom's going to work, mom's coming back, mom's having this trouble, mom's worried about this client. I think it all made her a much better teenager than I think if I were at home. She would have been someone who was extremely dependent
Right.
on me. She goes for her boards without, me having to play any role. And now with her IPTP and her physics, I'm like, whoa, what is that? But then, yeah, she's responsible.
She's taking care of herself.
So please step out, and use your energies
Right.
well in the right direction.
Absolutely.
And we women are, trust me, cerebrally a lot better at work
That is true.
than men.
That
Hands
yes.
down. The men at BN are agreeing to this. That the details that
Women can provide
women
so
will bring
many. Yes.
in, no man will be able to.
Absolutely, with resilience and a lot more execution,
Yes.
faster execution.
Yes.
Rather than pondering and brainstorming. I agree. I completely agree on that end.
Yes.
And that's an amazing legacy to leave behind, even for your daughter. I think you've set.
Yes, but as much as I wanted her to, do nutrition, she's decided to do
That's all right.
engineering.
The legacy is not of what premise you've set. The legacy is of what you've created as a human and how she's developed and taken it forward for herself.
I hope that. I'm selfish. But she's saying,
I
Mama,
understand.
don't do this to me. I'll be a horrible dietitian.
Oh my God, no.
I can't counsel the way you do. I'm like, okay.
Whatever, how I'm sure that she'll find her path. Looking ahead, what is the next chapter you're stepping into for balanced nutrition, for your community, or a personal mission?
So now what is exciting us at BN is we have finally aced the app for clients. Now we are bringing an app for people who are not our clients. So if you come to our office, it's a creative hotpot. Okay, the marketing is thinking, okay, this is how we'll make someone download our app. And it is not about track your weight, track your steps. It is about, are you going out to shop today? Let me tell you what you should not put in your shopping basket.
Right.
Use this restaurant guide. See if you are going to be able to follow the capping.
Correct.
So, these kind of things, they are also going to get an amazing score
Lovely.
on their habits. So, we are like, again, there's a lot of R&D that fine, let's take the junk that they are eating every week. Let's see if
Correct.
we can change that one step at a time rather than shoving a diet plan on them,
Right.
So we are trying to take
So-
a busy woman and a
Right.
busy man's lifestyle and say, let's track. Sometimes a lot of things go unnoticed.
True.
4 times in a week you've eaten out, you didn't bother. But if you registered it somehow, it's a signal. So we are trying those slight nudges,
Yes,
but
yes.
at the same time make you aware that I could have done better.
In fact, that works a lot because that's what you need. It's like basically someone hand holding you through the week.
Yes.
But not someone physically present,
Exactly.
imposing themselves on you.
Yes,
That
yes,
well,
yes. So
that's an amazing next mission.
We're trying. The office of BN is always talking about, let's put this. Okay, how do we convey this to her? Because we are an app.
Right.
So how do we convey this to the person? Let's show her other people who are, in
Correct.
her category.
That's really
Having fun.
amazing.
Yes.
Many people choose food. Now, this is something about, the concerns that we've also spoken about, at the initial phase was many people choose food based on price rather than quality.
Yes. So, Swiggy, Zomato, all
Yes.
these guys. I was, listening to an interview of a chef, And there are a lot of complaints on,
Correct.
Zepto Cloud Kitchen and the quality of food and obviously the hygiene and sanitation. And one chef just came out and said, you want to get a pasta delivered to your house in 150 rupees. What will you get? So while I don't say eat expensive kale or eat quinoa, I do say that if you can afford an iPhone,
That's right.
90% of the features you don't use. So why not spend on eating quality food? So whenever
Right.
I'm back from Europe, my maids and the person who gives vegetables is like away from me. The quality you are giving 5 euros, 6 euros, but that food is healing you. You're not
You can feel the
waste-
freshness of the food that comes in, the nutrients.
And see, you're not wasting money then on getting a blood test done,
Right.
getting tablets, and then getting admitted into the hospital, and then living a very sad quality of life.
Exactly.
So this is what I struggle to explain even my mom.
That's what I'm saying. India so far is more on the curative front rather than the preventive front.
Yes.
We need to go in from the
I'll
preventive.
tell you, when I started practicing, it was difficult for a person to fathom that isko paisa kyun chahiye? Diet.
Yeah.
From there, now people have realized that yes, nutrition is important in CKD. It's important when you're going through kidney issues,
Correct.
liver issues.
Oh my God.
And we have
yes.
clients who are 78 years old also. It's creating an awareness.
Right.
But yes, with every pro there is a con. There are cons also, no?
Yes.
Who con you people.
Of
So then
course.
your trust factor is again missing, that isko to kuch aata nahi hai. So I hope the next 10 years we are going to talk about the curative aspect lesser
Yes.
and the preventive aspect.
Which is more important.
Yes.
Which will, I think, negate maximum illnesses and conditions that people are facing so much today.
Yes. And you know what's the fun part? Guzzling ketchup on your
Yeah.
plate, you have no qualms. But if I'm saying, you know what, let's start eating, example, tofu, or let's start eating this. Ye safe hai na? Ketchup safe nahi hai.
Exactly.
So the mindset is yet to moringa. Safe hai? Can I give it to my 6-year-old? I said 6-year-old ko French fries and ice cream dete ho, tab to nahi pucha. So
Yes.
there is like a small. So I'm going to schools. We are doing a lot of workshops with kids, and
Which
with
is
parents.
essential.
Even with parents, now because you are securing your child's future. You're buying SIPs. You're paying for the most expensive school, most expensive
Right.
tuition. Who's going to teach the child to?
Eat the right food. That's absolutely correct.
So yes, I
Today,
hope
you know,
it-
there are so many parents who are very proud. My child eats everything. So why?
exactly.
It's better to eat basic food and let them explore their food later rather than making them dustbins and giving them all the food, being very proud. My child eats everything. I have no problem at all. From the child is going to have a problem. We have to be wise about these things. So yes, it's a misconception, but it's very rampant. Now again, talk about misconceptions. There's a common misconception that being skinny automatically means you're healthy. How do you address this mindset with your patients, especially who believe that we can eat anything, but we will stay thin? So thin is your fitness goal,
Yeah.
not fit in their brain. How do you deal with that
See,
mindset?
over decades, okay, in India, we have one mindset, the weighing scale.
That is right.
And when a person who's overweight comes to us and has multiple disorders and is very motivated and asks, what do I do in exercise? So we go and say nothing, one step at a time. Learn
Correct.
the art of eating correctly.
Right.
You do that 2 weeks, you fail because you're not able to cope. Exercising when you're overweight and doing weight training
Is detrimental.
detrimental, yet plus more water retention. Your muscle weight is increasing, which means weight on the scale is increasing, which means it's messing with your brains. मैं diet कर रही हूँ, why am I 100 grams up? Okay, so I take the easy way out and say, wait for a month.
Right.
Let's learn one thing at a time. Now, same thing applies to your skinny kids. Okay, all good. And most of them are people who visit
Right.
me. I get them do their BCA, which is a body composition analysis. So they are like in a state of shock. I'm 58 kilos, but I'm 42% body fat. And I'm like, yes. And that's why you have skinny PCOS. That's why you're skinny and you have endometriosis. That's why you're skinny and you are having blockages in your arteries.
So, but what do you do with the mindset of such a person who comes to you? Like, I'm thin. I can eat everything, but I will
Yes.
remain the same on the scale.
Yeah.
How do you tackle that mindset that please wake up call?
Slowly, steadily, educating them.
Right.
So I'll tell you what.
Loop,
We have a
yes.
theory. It is the 9th time when we tell someone,
When it will.
it will barely register. To make it into a habit, it has to be told 25 times. Then the muscle memory. So we all are
Right.
very patient. Okay. We are not going to add stress to their lives.
Correct.
Correct them and tell them it's all right. We do better next time.
That actually works because that's positive reinforcement rather than anything negative going there. What would you like people to truly understand about the link between body image, weight, and actual health?
I think a lot of us are not even aware, Priya, of what our body composition should be like. It is only about, I want to be thin because I want to dress better.
Yes, oh, I want to fit into
So,
those pants or something like that.
Yeah, and a very small percentage of our population understands body composition. So that's a big battle. I first just deal with the basic emotional insecurity, which again is deep rooted in our Indian psyche.
That's true.
You know, I have clients who've lost so well. Okay, instead of feeling great about themselves, they are super good on energy. They are waking up far earlier than they did. They get a ton of more things done during the day, but then they feel a little sad. And I'm like, what happened? Everybody is telling me, "Mera muh सूख गया है."
Yeah,
And
and I
then
mean,
this is an Indian thing.
Yes.
Okay, you know, if you are chubby, you'll be like, हाँ ना, क्या हुआ? कोई good news है? या फिर they will tell you, हाँ, मतलब they won't say moti, they're like थोड़ी गोल हो रही है, or they'll mark,
Heavy.
हाँ, they'll give you a they themselves don't realize that that's a stinker, yeah.
It is.
You know, you may be dealing with a health issue, right? And then when you're doing something good, so I'm like, you know, aunties and uncles,
Oh my God.
please unki comments na suno, smile karo and forget about it. Learn to be within yourself first.
Precisely.
So, this is far, far away. Right now we are dealing with, you know, okay, I'm fat, I want to look thin. It's not about fat and thin. By the time you finish 3 months with them, that's when we start telling them that now it is about strength.
Right.
Now it is about muscle. Goal 1 done.
Yes, because health comes later. First, whatever, I mean, not, when I say health comes later, doesn't mean that it comes
Yes.
later. That is your first goal. But to explain it to someone who's stuck in this mindset,
Yes.
you have to tackle it psychologically in a very calm way, I'm sure.
Yes, yes.
In a world full of tempting choices and quick fixes, what does inner strength over temptation look like to you? And what is your personal secret to staying aligned with good health?
So, you know, I keep hearing a lot of. So, we aren't a funded or investor backed company. We are bootstrapped, making our own money, putting it in our own product. Somewhere, I think that's a big peace of mind because there's
That's
no
right.
pressure of multiplying, etc., etc. But obviously, we have friends in all fields, we have clients. So, they will always come and say, you know, XYZ company is doing 10 crores a month. They are
Right.
selling a particular tablet that fizzes. They are selling a supplement. They are selling,
Right.
you know, something which is to do with your gut powders and all. And they are doing so much revenue. I'm like, obviously they will, because you are selling hope.
Right.
And it is the easiest hope. What you have to do, if you tell me there's one tablet existing which I pop in a glass of water, it fizzes, and I drink it and I look great and I'm going to lose all my weight. I'm sorry, but there is one side of all of us which in desperation will get there.
Will fall for it.
So it is easy on the pocket. After 10 days, you forget about it also.
Right.
And it's again a lost cause. But when you want to commit to a lifestyle and a nutrition change, that's what I tell our team. It is a most difficult task to get someone ready to register for us because you're making them pay for something they hate to do.
Yes.
Control. So I'm like, that's not what we will do. We will make sure they are positive. We will make sure.
Right. Correct.
So, I mean, you know, it becomes, you feel that it hasn't impacted you,
Right.
but spending that 800 rupees and not getting a result has given a lot of destabilization to your confidence.
Correct.
So to get a person,
Or even saying that, oh, iske baad bhi nahi hua.
Exactly.
That ye, I did this also didn't happen.
yeah, so you're not going to be able to help me.
Yes.
So to be able to pull that person out and tell that person, you know what I say that I studied for 7 years after my 12th. I did multiple internships. I worked under a lot of renowned people, and yet I had to do the diet.
Exactly.
I said, agar koi pill hoti na, trust me, I would be the first person to take it. And that's when
Right.
they realized that, yeah, she's making sense, right? I'm like, yeah, we have to study. We have
Yes.
to study nutrition. We have to do super specialization. And that's my way of reaching out to them, that this is what
Precisely.
it is. And yes, I'll tell you, the Indian kitchen, we've got confused in the refined rice coming in, the refined wheat coming in, the bread and the pasta, which is maida pasta sneaking in cheap food. So we've got ourselves confused. If you see the typical Indian thali regional, now suddenly we've become a high fat, high refined food, low
Absolutely,
fiber,
my God.
zero protein diet without
Yes.
any movement. So ye change jo hai, it's just in the Indian kitchen.
Yes.
You know, you won't
Do you think
know.
the fast food has made not the fast food, the new quick, the QSRs have made a big difference when it comes to even the fast food that has come in over a period of, I say, 20 years now?
Also
Major
the fact,
difference.
Also the fact
The
that
fat, yes.
Priya, you can eat chikki in every season.
Right.
You can eat pinnis in every season.
Exactly. Right. Even
Argada
amras now you can get in any
Exactly.
season. And that's not even the real food. I mean, you're getting chemicals literally in your food, which is very
Exactly.
detrimental. So I really hope your voice reaches far and wide and balanced nutrition goes to balance everybody's nutrition. We need it. I'm glad.